Hello, YouTubers! Welcome to another episode of Finwin on Sara's server, and this time it is the much anticipated, much promised, long time coming tour of Aggro's house out on the water. So, as you can see there, the date started was 10/29/13. It was one of the first houses in Saratown. Saren's Town? I don't know. What do we call the town? I don't think we have a name for it.
I like to call it Philip.
His name is George. So, this is the house that we always see from the distance. There's town off there in the distance, and this is the house we've always seen in past, and I've said repeatedly, we should go tour that with Aggro. Hello, Aggro.
Hello.
So, give us a tour of your water house, and then we'll go to your beach home.
So pretty much how this house started is this thing of sand was here, and I just expanded off that. So I put one tree out here just to kind of have a one tree house thing. This was supposed to be a dome, like a biodome, but I never quite finished it. And
you need glass, don't you?
yeah, I was trying to figure out what color glass would work the best for a cool effect, but I never fully got around to it. So that's another project I'll end up finishing hopefully soon. And
your cell phone's ringing.
Yes, it is. All right. So, and then this is the main entrance to the house. I got a little porch over here, just kind of little benches and some cool stuff. And then this is like the main living room entrance area.
Nice carpet.
Yeah, I just went with the checkerboard because it looked kind of cool, and it was I think this was the patch when rugs first came out.
Yes.
So I had to do something with it. And if we go over here to the right, I have my semi-finished boat dock. Well, actually down here, it's finished down here. Just a little cool little boat dock because I'm out on the water. Why not have it? And I even put another little layer of wood under here so you can't drown on accident.
Lose your boat.
Yeah. And then we got down here behind the stairs, we got my basement, which I also never finished doing the rugging in. Well, I've got my cool. This is a what are they called? A beer keg thing where alcohol's stored.
Nice. A beer barrel.
Yep.
A barrel.
Yep. Beer barrel, and then this is my first revision of my early storage that I stole from Finn. And then over here, I've got my mine with glass over it, so that way you can look how deep it is. And this actually ended up connecting to the main mine on accident.
That seems to happen. That's why I didn't mine in the main city. It's because it's just one big, huge network that's connecting to everybody. So.
And then up here is I don't really know what I call this. I guess this is like the viewing area room. And I was gonna do some more decoration. I just never got around to it because I'm not too good at the decoration part.
Oh, you have a map started in here.
Yes. This is when the server first opened. I was actually working on making this a map room.
Oh, very cool.
Just doing this alone took me a long time.
Oh, I bet.
And I have to update it again, too, because it actually doesn't update unless you pick up the map and then place it back down.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what the town looked like at the time that this room was built.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a snapshot in time.
Yeah, baby girl's house, her castle doesn't have a walkway to it.
Yep. Yeah, there's not even that dock that goes all the way out there that I built.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Then, let's see. The next floor is the bedroom.
I need to make a map room in my castle.
It's a lot of work, especially for a server this big.
It is.
So this is my bedroom with my kind of... It works, but this was a cobblestone maker with, for some reason, rotten flesh in the bottom. And then I have my stained glass window, which I'm very happy with because that's when stained glass first came out.
Yeah, it looks nice.
And then over here was just kind of again, like a little patio or viewing area that eventually I'll put some more work into. I kind of get those spur of the moment things where I'll figure out what I want to put out here.
I understand that.
And it overlooks Strawberry's house, and now she blocks my view of the ocean.
Yep. Well, and I wonder whose house that is over there.
I don't know. That's new since I've been out here.
So, hey, Sara server people, I'm going to post this video on the group. Let me know if that's your house send me a comment. So I'll post this on our Facebook group. But I'd love to know whose house that is. Maybe you could give me a tour of your house. So yeah.
But yeah, that's Aggro's first island house.
Yes.
My second island house is actually an island.
Let's go there.
All right.
So you've got a way up to the house, the roof. You got an attic up
Oh
here?
yeah, I forgot I put that in. This goes all the way up to the little tower.
Very
And then I realized
nice.
after I built it, it kind of reminded me of a classic school, and this would be the bell tower.
Very nice.
And this was my first attempt at pillars by putting stairs up like that.
Yeah, I like that. I love your house. Just I love the dark wood. I love dark wood in
Yeah.
general.
Darkwood was pretty much all we had around here when we first got
Yeah,
this.
because of the forest over that way.
So I was like, all right, I'll do that. Although I was
Look
very
how the
angry that
sugarcane
fences
has-
don't make Darkwood.
Yeah, I'm still bummed. I really wish they would add more variety on fences. So that
Yeah.
you could actually have your fences blend in with your house. And it's so long overdue. Come
It
on,
really
Minecraft developers. We need some different colored fences.
And like half that sugarcane was my fault.
Oh, the wall of sugarcane.
Well, every time I went out to grab wood, I'm like, I'm gonna plant some sugarcane that way in case I need any. It's there, and it just kind of turned into like this huge thing of sugarcane.
That's funny. It
All
is
right.
too. It's like a whole wall of it.
It did stretch around the corner, but some of it got removed. So now we'll make our way through the Nether to my island house.
Yes. So we will be back with you guys in just a moment. If I can get through your door. Your door does not like me. Open. Okay, so here we are at his nether portal. We'll head on through.
Indeed. It's funny how this started off. I built the nether portal, and it spawned me in the middle of the water.
Ah,
If you go back here where my cannons are, it actually spawned me right down there where that little cobblestone is for some reason.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Where you picked it up.
Yep, and it spawned me right there, and it was just overlooking this island. So I'm like, alright, I know what I'm doing.
Nice. I actually took a boat out and picked my island that way and then built a nether portal and then dug a whole tunnel all the way back.
Yeah, I like the feel of just, alright, I'm gonna spawn somewhere, and if it's an island, I'm just taking the island. You know, I'm
That's
good
awesome.
with what I get.
Yeah.
As long as it's not snow, I hate snow.
Oh, I love snow.
Ugh,
That's why I built mine on top of a mountain.
yeah.
So, here we are on top of Aggro's castle. Ooh, you've done a lot since you showed me around last
I have.
Lead
So,
the way, sir.
this is the very top of my castle. It is not my own creation, this castle design. I did use, what was it called? It's almost like a computer-aided drafting program to do this.
Oh, okay.
And I pulled a blueprint from an old design from a friend, but the only thing I don't like is if you look, the tower is unrealistically close to each other. And it's only about 1 block away.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I
Real
eventually
close.
have to fix that somehow.
Eh.
So if we go down one of these towers...
Oh, I gotta find you. There you go.
Yeah.
I had a little lag and my mouse moved. Okay. Hello.
Okay, I think it's this one. Yep. Okay, so if we go in here, I have, again, another little viewing area of my garden, which I added.
Oh, nice.
It's not
That's
100%
new for
complete
sure.
yet, because I actually need gravel for once, and I know.
That's funny. I could donate some to you. I have
That would
plenty.
be awesome.
I'll donate some.
This
I'll
is
put it in
my,
the mailbox in town for you.
This is my sad attempt at a kitchen.
Oh, I like it, actually. I love the way you did the countertops with the carpet.
Yeah, I figured it looked pretty cool, like some sort of, yeah.
I never thought of
Countertop.
putting the chest underneath the carpet. I never thought
I
of doing
actually didn't think that would work till I did it. And then I've got my little hearth over here, which connects to my little sleeping area.
that. Nice.
And then originally, the blueprint that I started with, this chest area was actually enclosed. And it made this whole area very claustrophobic. So I opened it up and just put pillars in between the chests, and
Yeah.
it just looks so much better.
So this was like walls and individual little rooms?
Yep. And these were individual little rooms, and I made this just into one giant blacksmithing area.
No kidding.
And it helped because I used, to make this castle, it was 39,000 cobblestone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet. It's a lot of cooking up stone.
It was. So now if we go down this ladder. And this brings us down to pretty much the throne room. This is a little balcony up here that
Nice.
just sit. And this is my throne room that I pretty much used my gold that I had to make it. I still want to come up with a better throne idea.
Pardon me.
Because when you put the signs on the side, you get this little indent where I had to actually use wool blocks, and it just... I
see.
come down and it's very annoying.
I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out.
Yeah. And it looks pretty good. These pillars came out really nice.
Yeah.
And if you look out the window, Philip's over there in the garden. I have a sheep named Philip, too. It's a popular name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pink sheep. He's confused. So, and then out here is my garden, which actually, originally this was just an empty space with some birch trees, and I forget who gave me the idea to put a garden out here. I saw it somewhere, and
Maybe
I can't
Tor?
remember where. It could have been, and I grabbed these bench ideas from Kapanga.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it just looked really good, and I had to find a flower biome to get a lot of these flowers.
And your sheep isn't confused. He knows exactly what he is. He's pink.
Yeah, that's true. He's tried to escape many times.
Bad sheep.
It was Brar Baby's attempt at a prank to breed sheep out here until she realized how hard it was to get sheep onto my island. So she just ended up throwing one sheep in my house, and I took him as my own.
Aww.
So now if we go out here, this is the moat.
Nice.
And it's kind of smaller than I wanted, but this is the little gatehouse. There is 2 cannons, or 1 cannon up here, I believe. Yeah, 1 cannon. This was my early attempt at cannons. This was my first design I did. And it overlooks my vast island.
The island you were flattening last time I was here. Wow.
Yes, I put a lot of time into flattening. It was a mountain island, so this whole area was mountains.
That is insane.
it was also a taiga biome, so getting grass to grow out here is very difficult. Most of these grass blocks I had to actually physically place.
Wow. So you had to use a silkskin shovel?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was terrible. And then, so we'll start off to the left here. And this is my sheep farm, my chicken farm, and my half-done cow farm, because I have to lure cow through the portal because they don't seem to spawn on this island.
Ah.
And then this is basically my hanging garden, is what I like to call it.
Oh, I like what you did with the fences.
Yeah, I just thought of this one day, and it just works out really good.
That's
and
really
pretty much
cool.
It's 4 floors. At the very top I have pumpkins and melons, I have potatoes, carrots, and wheat. And it's a lot more efficient than trying to build just a really big garden, because now I can have whatever I need on demand.
Well, and I actually thought about, I have an automated garden design that's a square box that when you hit a lever, it runs water multiple levels down.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Then you just pick up, and so you plant carrots on one level, potatoes, and then wheat, and then you hit a button, and there's an outside, or a little pocket on the outside that you put your sugar cane in, so it grows.
That's really
outside.
cool.
I've been meaning to build it on the server. I'm probably gonna build it out in my my town with the castle.
Oh yeah.
I've got a lot to do out with my
Yeah, and my melons. I still don't like how they programmed melons and pumpkins. They just don't seem to work the way that you would think. Because the second row is all double vined, and it shouldn't be.
Huh.
But I'll figure something out for that later.
Have you seen the melon farm that Kapanga and June built in
Yes,
town?
they showed me last time I was on. That is amazing.
We will not be hurting for melons.
That is correct.
For a really long time.
Alright, so this building here to the left is my stable.
Nice.
So it
Very
took me a
cool.
little bit to think of how to do the design. So I had to kind of look at some of like the old country style stables.
Oh, I love the hay bale. Nice.
Yeah, I used a lot of hay for this because the whole floor in there is actually hay, and I've got hay here, and there's hay in the back too because I have a little the little receiving port in the back.
Oh, nice. Oh,
And
cool.
it's supposed to be a grain tower, but I mean it looks pretty similar to a grain tower. I just I didn't know what to do for the windows, so I just used fences for the most part. But in here, this is all hay floor. I have my horse who is unnamed. And
Yeah,
I
my
actually
horse
used
is unnamed,
cauldrons for a little water source,
Oh, nice.
or a little trough area.
Very cool.
So it came out pretty good. And then there's the overlook with a bunch of
very
hay
cool.
and storage.
And it's got a gate. Very nice.
Yes.
It's those little details that I love about your building, because you think of those little details.
I know, and it starts very rough. I start very bare bones. Like, I still want to get more detail with this. I want to throw a ladder up and actually have little other rooms and have it filled with hay and stuff like that.
Have like a bedroom up there for the or for the stable boy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You'll see that in a... Actually, we can go there right now. Over here, to this next building, way off to the corner. There used to be another building here, but it's gone now.
Oh.
I did have my sheep farm over here, but it just looked really hideous. It was a very, very early design. And you can see where I've been cutting out my paths to lay gravel.
Yes.
This is my... I call it a scout tower. I'm not 100% sure what they would be called, but it's just a defensive structure. And basically you'd have, like, a guard live out here.
Put a lighthouse here?
Not really a lighthouse. It's,
I see what you mean.
like you have 2 stationed guards out here, and they just kind of, they watch over the water and stuff. Which, this was a really complicated design.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah, and I used the new cobblestone walls as pillars, which worked out really, really good and gave it a nice effect.
Oh, very cool.
And I plan on doing...
That looks really good.
Yeah, that is my cannon outpost. I'm still trying to figure out what else I want to do to it.
You're still gonna build the World of Warcraft cannon that we talked about?
Yes, I am planning it.
We still gotta figure out how to shoot somebody out of it so that we can do the whole land in the water thing.
Yeah, I think me and Kapanga figured it out.
In a way that won't hurt?
Yes, because I think TNT and creepers, when they're in water, they only do a certain amount of hearts damage. So if I have like pre-made up diamond armor in a thing, you just put on the armor and you can get shot out of the cannon.
Nice.
Alright, so to the next building. So we'll stop by the dock real quick in the fountain. So pretty much, eventually this is going to be a town, and I wanted kind of a centerpiece to work off. So I built this before I built the stable and some of the other stuff, just so as I have a centerpiece to town to start building stuff around.
Really like it.
Yeah, it's a really cool design. I was thinking about doing something with lava too in there, encasing glass in the center and putting lava, so it's kind of
cool.
a really cool effect.
Yeah, well, and especially since you have this center pillar, you could replace that pillar with lava, and
Yeah.
then put the glass here along the edge, so instead of this water, it'd be glass.
Yeah, it would work out really good.
And then maybe a blah blah blah, a nether lamp in the top.
Yeah,
Take that
would be
top
cool.
stone out so it lights up on top.
And then this is
That'd be cool.
this is my very basic dock for right now, just to remind me that I'm gonna have a dock here. Those are one of the things where I want to do it last because it's really gonna depend on what buildings I have around it.
Yeah.
Is how it's gonna look.
Yeah. Well, and you could see that based on that hill off in the distance, what this area all used to be.
Yeah, it was
how much
very,
work.
very tall. Yeah, and I actually chose to leave those sheer cliff faces because, from a defensive standpoint, that would work better if I throw scout towers up on top of the mountains.
Yeah.
Alright, and then we have over here. This is my first attempt at a blacksmith building. It's kind of claustrophobic. I do want to expand it. But pretty much I've got
Cool.
the lava forge here for forging steel and some storage next to it. And I have my big anvil block, which is before anvils actually came out. And there's a actual second room above that. You can see the window. I just haven't put in the way to get up there yet.
Oh, okay.
Then you have an outdoor forge here with the fire and the smokestack.
Just see an anvil out here.
Yeah, I do. And then you've got this over here. It's kind of like a wet forge.
Yeah. Somewhere to cool the steel.
Yeah, quenching tank. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then I gotta still put a gate in here. I just never got to that. And then this building. This was actually just a plain square, and I used cobblestone and stairs to just kind of add to it. And in here, this is the first time I had ever seen jungle wood, because somebody brought me some, and I used it in here to do detailing, and then I used I believe this is dark oak, to do supports. And I had to build this after I pretty much started leveling stuff, and I got 4, 5, 6 chests of cobble.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, so I needed somewhere to start throwing it. And this leads out here, which this is a very new addition. This is within, I think this is the last 4 months I did this.
Wow.
This is a chapel or a basilica, I believe they're called. And this took a lot of fanning.
Oh, wow. I like it.
Yeah, if you go up here, you have the altar up here. And it's actually raised up. And there's a chandelier up there. Eventually I want to...
Oh, you've got the little grave alcoves.
Yeah, the little, like, crypt things. Which these were hard to do, because I was trying to think of how to do it where it would be noticeable that that's what they were. And originally I had stair blocks at the top of them to kind of make it look like a little tombstone, but it didn't quite look right.
Right.
So I put the flowers for details, and it drew out enough of a difference to be able to tell what they were.
Yeah.
And then I used the dark wood in contrast. And this is just, I guess it's supposed to be like the star that they have. So, and that's the glowstone's supposed to help the light of the star. And if I can remember where it is, I think it's back here. There's actually a way, way to the second floor. And if you go up these doors, it actually takes you around the entire church. And it goes up to the little viewing platform.
Oh, nice.
And on each corner there's one of these platforms, and it takes you around the whole outside. And this was a lot of different planning that had to go into this too.
Oh, very cool. I love this building. Ah.
It's very good. Some of these things were very difficult to do afterwards, especially without creative mode.
Yeah. It's very cool. Okay, how do I get down?
There should be stairs somewhere.
I think it's back this way. There they are.
Alright. Yeah, this room is really cool. I hope they add more. I hope they add like different light sources besides the lantern, the lamps and stuff. Because I really want to do more with that chandelier. And I've got the little cross up front here and the little detail front.
Back.
Yeah. Yeah, those were a pain. I died quite a few times trying to... Because you can't jump up on the walls, the cobblestone walls. You actually can't jump up onto them. So I had to try and jump and put those on. So there is one other building out here, I believe, for now. But yeah, all this used to be a giant mountain. You can actually still see where I used to have to keep replacing some of the grass where it hasn't grown.
Oh, yeah.
And then those little things up there that have the fire in them, I just call them, they're basically like marker things.
Waiting for it all to spawn. It hasn't loaded.
Oh.
Or reloaded, because I could see it earlier. There we go. Now I can see him.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've got this nice area over here, which I plan on, I was thinking about connecting it to the main thing over here and having a little bridge and another, like, little mini dock with, like, a fishing house out here. And I liked how this area looked, how it's kind of enclosed, so I think I'm probably keeping this like it is.
Yeah. I like it.
And then over here, this is the actual inside of my cannon house. Which I had to add this door after I had thought about it.
Nice.
But there are 4 cannons on the top and bottom for the 2 sides, and then there's 2 cannons on the center building. And yeah, this side is where I ran out of wool.
Oh, okay.
So I have to get more, because it's not. I was using dark gray dye for the cannons because I think that looked the best of what cannons represent. I was going to use black, but it didn't look quite right. It didn't give me that aged feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, and this looks more weather-worn or oxidized.
Yeah. And then the most recent building, which actually I just added, and it's not even really a building, it's more of a bunker, is this, and it's literally just a bunker.
Nice.
And I added this within the last week or so. And I was thinking of what else I could do with it, but that's pretty much what the bunkers were, is they were just dug into the side of the mountain, so I might do some more with it.
Very cool.
But that's pretty much all I have right now. I have a ton more planned. It's just re-getting the resources now, because I'm finally starting to get low, so.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Yeah, and I need. This is really cool looking, and that village or that city, it's gonna be a town. It's so big.
Yeah, that's why I like this island when I spawn on. I'm like, it's big enough where I could literally just build myself a town instead of just a house.
Yeah, I love it. That's gonna be so much work.
Yeah, it is. Just to do what's here already, this is just months and months of work. I probably spent a month solid just leveling the place.
Well, I remember you talking about that too, just how much work went into just leveling this.
Yeah, and like it's enough work where you could actually notice it on the dynamic map. As I was doing it, you could see the areas that were completely leveled off.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for showing us around, and yeah, when you get more built, we'll have to come out and do a refresh tour, a new tour to show some of the new buildings as you add them.
Yeah, definitely.
Very cool. And especially the working cannon. I volunteer to be a dummy.
We will have to record that.
Yeah, you'll have to record shooting me out of a cannon and killing me, possibly.
Yes, we won't test it before then. Just so we'll question on whether or not it will work.
Alrighty. Well, I might as well. I've only got 6 deaths. So I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, I'm only at 27, so we're still doing pretty good.
And 20 of those were probably done on the chapel, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And then the early stages of the castle.
Oh, we can see the castle from here too.
Yeah,
that is just so cool.
It looks really cool.
That is great.
I may have another portal building built too. I'm not sure yet.
Oh, tell Rar Baby to hurry up and finish her castle so she can give me a tour.
I will.
That looks so cool. Well, thank you so much for showing us around, and thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to give us a comment or a like and subscribe down below, and join us next time for another episode of Finwin on Sara's server.
Like the video, you know you want to.
Bye.